Thursday, August 24th, 2023. Get ready. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about former President Donald Trump announcing that he will be arrested, booked, fingerprinted, mugshot, all of that on Rice Street in Atlanta at the Fulton County Jail on Thursday, August 24th. So I'm making this video right now, Tuesday, August 22nd. So just in 2 days, Trump will turn himself in. Now, remember, the district attorney out there, Fani Willis, said that Friday, the 25th, was the deadline. So Trump and the 18 others in the indictment must turn themselves in by that day. And there's all kind of guys and girls getting caught up in this thing. You got lawyers. How are you going to arrest a lawyer for giving legal advice? I mean, you might be able to say that advice is bad or you don't agree with the advice, but legal advice, you getting a lawyer arrested? I think this RICO 18 people, 19 people indictment will fall apart, but that's a different story. And for now, I digress. Let's see what Trump said on Truth Social in response to what's going on as of right now today. He says, "Can you believe it? I'll be going to Atlanta, Georgia on Thursday to be arrested by a radical left district attorney, Fani Willis, who is overseeing one of the greatest murder and violent crime disasters in American history. In my case, the trip to Atlanta is not for quote unquote murder, but for making a perfect phone call. She campaigned and is continuing to campaign and raise money on this witch hunt. This is in strict coordination with crooked Joe Biden's Department of Justice, DOJ. It's all about election interference." Now, that's a statement. I agree with a lot of what is being said here. Fani Willis just trying to make a name for herself. I think she has aspirations of higher office beyond being Fulton County DA. Maybe she wants to be president, vice president, governor of Georgia, probably governor of Georgia after Brian Kemp, then possibly get into the whole Kamala Harris angle, becoming the VP, maybe even the president. I think that's what's going on here. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see coming up in the next few years what she does or what she does not do, what she announces and doesn't announce, but also election interference. Obviously, the things that he's being charged with right now are happening right as the election season is starting, right at the perfect time. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 indictments. And all of these indictments could have been brought about 2 years ago. Why are they all being brought about right now at the same time? I think we know what's going on. And before I go any further, we have a news clip to get to as well. I will link to everything in the description box so you can see it, read it, hear it for yourself without my commentary. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
At the Fulton County Jail, just outside downtown Atlanta, they wait for Donald Trump. He will surrender there behind the barbed wire on Thursday, submit to fingerprinting and maybe a mugshot ahead of his coming trial with 18 others accused of conspiring to overturn the 2020 election.
Now, they already said there's going to be a mugshot. They've already announced that. I literally saw the police out there say it. Now, whether they follow through, that remains to be seen. But they said they're going to do fingerprint mugshot. And when that mugshot comes out, oh my goodness, the merch sales are going to be tremendous. I should do a Trump mugshot merch t-shirt myself. Why not? It's going to be all over the place. Everybody's going to have that mugshot. This is why there was no other mugshots, because he'd been arrested before. Okay, this is his 4th indictment in the past, 5-6 months maybe. And they go through the same process, take you downtown, book you, whatever, you get the bail, bond, release. And by the way, his, I guess you would say bond or bail, maybe I'm using the wrong term, but whatever, the amount that he has to pay to get released from custody during, before the trial starts or whatever, is $200,000. And as far as I know, you got to pay 10% of that. So you got to pay $20,000 in cash. But I think I saw that there was a murderer or a suspected murderer who had a bond of $100,000. Okay. but he's not being accused of killing anybody. But I digress.
Even as he's seen his standing among Republican voters strengthen. As the party's leading candidate for the next election, he regularly slams the accusations.
Because I'm sitting in a courtroom on bullshit.
His backers do.
Hey, shout out to hey, whoever put this video together, shout out to you.
Do not disagree. On practical matters, Trump's lawyers have meanwhile signed off on terms to keep him out of prison, at least for now. Agreeing on a $200,000 bond with a directive that as he awaits trial.
So it says right there, it says defendant must post bond as cash, and I guess it's a 10%. So yeah, 10%, $200,000 is $20,000.
He awaits trial. The defendant shall make no direct or indirect threat of any nature against any co-defendant or any witness.
Look at a future president signature.
This as the party's other candidates prepare for the first big debate Wednesday, an event Trump now says he'll skip, citing his lead in the polls. All of it leaving at least one of his fellow contenders full-on gobsmacked.
He's going to be out on bail in 4 different jurisdictions. That really? When are we going to stop thinking that's normal?
The challenge
is not normal. It's not normal. We all know that, which is why people have rallied behind Trump, because we know that's not normal. We know it's a dog and pony show, witch hunt. It's ridiculous. Prosecutorial misconduct at best, outright corruption at worst, criminal activities against the former president at worst. That's why he is surging in the polls. We know that what's happening right now is not normal.
Challenge for all come the debate, how to stand out, how to battle Trump when Trump isn't even there.
The good news is you're there and you'll be able to fire away with your vision and tell people in an unfiltered way why you'd do a good job as being the next president of the United States.
All of that while the wait outside the Atlanta prison continues.
So there we are. Trump's going to Rice Street, going to the Fulton County jail to get booked, processed, fingerprinted, mugshot, all of that good stuff. Again, that's going to be Thursday, August 24th. So I'm recording this right now, Tuesday, August 22nd. So just in 2 days from now, that's going to happen. And I'm sure that the mugshot will be released that day or the next day. Okay, by close of business that Thursday or by sometime on Friday. That's what I predict, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe they're going to renege on their word to do the fingerprints and mugshots. Maybe they're going to do the mugshots and not release them. I don't know. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to Trump for surging in the polls. The people know what's going on. They know, as he said so colorfully, it's BS. It's nonsense. It's bogus. This is why he is doing so well. Now, as far as Fulton County, what they have going on is a dumpster fire. I mean, aside from all the charges, in my opinion, being bogus, because if the charges are legitimate, then why not get other people who have had lesser positions of power, but have done just the same thing that Trump has done, like Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden? Why not get them hemmed up, arrested? Why not? I mean, if you're doing all this right now to Trump, why not to Hillary, who did things just the same as this, allegedly, before Trump allegedly did it? It's all nonsense. It's all bogus, but I can't wait till that mugshot comes out. I say go ahead and arrest them. I mean, you're going to do it anyway. You're going to follow through with it. You already have the charges out there. So go ahead and give me the mugshot so I can make the merch so we can help him in the polls. At this point, it's like, now, at this point, it's kind of out of spite. It's out of spite for a lot of people just to see Trump get in there and win and kind of like stick it to people. It's like that now. It's beyond just a political thing. It's beyond a political thing. But I got to keep my mind about myself and not get so caught up in vengeance and bloodlust. I got to make sure that Trump is able to win. And the whole thing about the debate, again, I'm going to say it. I wish you would go to the debates because you're doing commercials and promos and whatnot for your campaign. A debate, in my humble opinion, is the same thing as a commercial or promo to put yourself out there in front of potential voters who you have not reached yet, who don't know much about you other than what the mainstream media television says. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about Trump going to Rice Street out there in Atlanta, Fulton County, going to the jail, getting booked, fingerprinted, mugshotted, all of that? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at this whole thing. Dog and Pony Show at best. Prosecutorial misconduct, corruption, criminal activities toward President Trump at worst. These people should get locked up for what they're doing. How are you going to arrest a lawyer for giving legal advice? What part of the game is this? Totally nonsense, totally ridiculous. But again, let's wait till Thursday, get all the mugshots and everything out, and let me just take it from there. Hopefully 2024 we get the right guy in office rather than the wrong guy that we have right now. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.